Listen, we're going to get right into it. Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in over here. Thank you for your like, your shares. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments, everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, truly appreciate it. All right. I thought I was about to wrap it up, but I guess I'm not going to wrap it up because I'm just rolling down my social media page, like as I'm wrapping things up, closing out accounts, so on and so forth. And I was like, huh? So apparently, according to this website, Blevity, CeCe Winans recently explained how she turned down Whitney Houston's I'm Every Woman video because of its lyrics. Now, here's the thing. I did a video on Whitney Houston, and here's the thing that I have an issue with. Well, first of all, let me allow me to clarify something. Whitney Houston and CeCe Winans, or let's just say the Winans family, they are very close. I guess particularly BB and CeCe Winans are very close with Whitney Houston, have been since she came out, And it is what it is. We all understand Whitney Houston's background as far as, her mother, gospel singer, so on and so forth. She's in that world, is what it is, right? Sometimes, well, I'll put it this way. We all have our limits. We all have what we feel like that we will and won't tolerate or will and won't condone in our lives. It's just what it is. Think about it. We all have it. Okay? It's just what it is. That's a little too much for me. That's all right. I mean, it ain't too much, but you crossing the line, whatever that is. I put it this way. Somebody might not have an issue with picking up a penny off the floor. It's not yours. But going into somebody's pockets and taking their money. Now, that's we can't. You see what I'm saying? That's stealing. So I have these ladies up here because as I understand the story, I could be wrong. I'm not always accurate, but I don't miss it. Sometimes I hit the bullseye, and sometimes you know what I'm saying? I make you think. But now, if I understand this story correctly, let's talk about I'm Every Woman, the song, made popular by two R&B divas. The first one would be Chaka Khan, right? I'm Every Woman. To me, I'm thinking that's like a woman's anthem. That's what I'm thinking. Then Whitney Houston comes out of nowhere, 1992, something like that, with the Bodyguard soundtrack, and she makes it popular again, right? I prefer Chaka Khan's version more so than Whitney Houston's version, but there are some things in Whitney Houston's version that I like more. Like the introduction, I like it more. Like how she introduces the song. Love it. And when I see Valerie Simpson perform the song, she sings the version that's closest to Whitney's version. And I appreciate her doing it because I do like Whitney's version, just not the production of it. But anyway. So, lyrics by Nicholas Ashford, music by Valerie Simpson, correct? So imagine my surprise when I was like, oh, this song is not, I'm thinking Valerie Simpson wrote it. She didn't write it. She didn't write it at all. Nick wrote it. And from my understanding is that Nick had some difficulties writing a song. Well, he's not a woman. From my understanding, Valerie Simpson was like, well, you can do it. All you got to do is just get in touch with your feminine side. Get in touch with your feminine side. You can write it. And from my understanding, he went in and, he like, okay, let me get into this. Like, what can I say? And here's what I like about it. He got into, I like the concept. I really truly do like the concept of I'm every woman. We gonna chop this up. The concept is, to me, I'm saying to myself, like, yeah, that's what women do, right? I'm every woman. I could, cast a spell, secrets you can't tell. Mix a special brew, put fire inside of you. And anytime you feel danger or fear, instantly I will appear. I'm every woman. Oh, I know. That's like, you're thinking too basic. I understand. I'm talking about me. Like, that's just too basic. You're not really thinking about the lyrics. CeCe Winans is saying, oh, okay, yeah, you like the song, but no, do you really? Listen, I think, what is it? Let me make sure. Is it Proverbs 31? Is that it? The virtuous woman or something like that? Is it Proverbs 31, right? The woman, right? She's a particular woman, so we're gonna break this down, I guess, because I'm trying to understand. So we have what some would call it demonic and a witch, right? CeCe is not calling Whitney Houston a witch. You know what I'm saying? She's not calling Shaka Khan a witch. She's not calling Valerie Simpson a witch. She never said that. But she has been quoted as saying the song is demonic, right? And when you hear words like cast, spells, mixes, brews, fire, I can sense your knees, right? Like rain onto the seas. I can make a rhyme, not confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old-fashioned love, I got it. I think I'm right. So I'm like, saying to myself, like, okay. So when you think about it, it's like he's saying, I'm a virtuous woman, right? Proverbs 31. Right? Because what does the Proverbs 31 woman do? Oh, Lord, I love you people. It says, I am a wife of noble character who can find. She is worth more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand, she holds the staff and grabs the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear. She has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them and supplies the merchants with sashes, so on and so forth. Right? I mean, that sounds like a good woman. You know what I'm saying? She sounds bad to the bone. I mean, really, when at the end of it, like, this lady is no slouch, this Proverbs 31 woman. I mean, seriously, I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm being honest. Like, you hear that this lady is, she's on it. Like, dang, baby, she runs her household. She runs businesses like this. She got a family. She takes care of her man. She keeps herself up looking good. So she's noble. So she has to be a woman of God. She prays. I'm just saying. I mean, she does all of that, you know. And Nick Ashford just said, I can cast a spell, secrets you can't tell. Makes a special brew, put fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger, fear, instantly I will appear. I mean, you know. Now we're going a little deeper. All right, CeCe, come on in here, CeCe. I'm feeling you now. Like I said, you guys, it's all about a feel over here. We got to see where we're going. Well, CeCe, y'all, I'm feeling it. I'm just letting it flow through me now. Well, if you think about it, there is in this song a certain, well, you know how we all have our own wheel, right? You know, like at the end of the day, you have your own wheel. I mean, do what you do. You know, there's consequences for it. I mean, I'm not telling you can get away scot-free. That's not what that means. You know, so if you're casting a spell over your man, ooh, come on in here, CeCe. Come on. Where my biblical at? I need my biblical. I need to go get my biblical, my Bible, you know. Let me go get my Bible. Because, I mean, if you cast spells on people, he's not of his own then. I mean, he's not coming to you, so to speak, like willing, like he's not himself if you cast spells on this man. You know, cast a spell and I'm makes a secret you can't tell. Ooh, come on in here, CeCe. So I mean, CeCe. Yeah, I got to side with CeCe at the end of the day because I love that song and I sing it in a heartbeat. You don't need me lying. I'm talking about I'm Every Woman. I mean, it does sound good, but this is me. This is me. Two things. See, I told you it's all about you, your limits, and what like, is this a little too far for me? But this here's like right on the edge. Like I know I'm on the edge, with this because what I'm saying is that yes, I listen to it, but my intentions are not to cast a spell on you. I'm thinking about casting spells on you, like making you mine, so to speak. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you have to understand this. I didn't think about it. I like y'all out there. Y'all doing good. Y'all make me think. Because think about what we do to attract our mate or our mates. Right? Right now, it's popular. Everybody going to the gym, working out this, that, and the other. Everybody's getting this lifted, that tucked, this trimmed, that expanded. Like, we're doing all kinds of things. And now on social media, we posting it. You know what I'm saying? Thirst traps. Very seductive. You know what I'm saying? Enticing. We're doing all that stuff. We are. We really are. So when you're looking good, because this lady is draped in fine linen too. This Proverbs 31 lady, she's dressed in fine linen and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. So that has to be enticing, godly. I understand. We're just talking about things. Leave a comment, but we're not bashing anybody. What I want to do is bring more information to it. Like, let's not get in the comments and make people bad. Make people feel bad. If you're going to get in comments and talk about it, what I'm saying is this here is a topic worthy of good information. Like like bring the good information, is what I mean. But yeah, we're enticing people. Seductive. Oh, so then somebody would say, well, wait a minute, why are you enticing this person? Why are you trying to dress up and make yourself look good, push this out, tuck that in, show that, when at the end of the day, God chooses your mate? You ain't got to go through all that. Just let the Lord choose you. You just keep looking yourself, doing yourself looking good. You know what I'm saying? Keeping yourself together. Because this Proverbs 31 woman, she ain't trying that. You know what I'm saying? She honors God. And so I guess she knows that God is going to bring her the man that's for her. She ain't got to cast a spell on him. That is something, though. Now you talk about it, CeCe. Like, that man has no will at all in his relationship. Like, no. He is not even of himself. Forget that he's probably, he's been blocked from, God, his line up with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, his relationship with God. I mean, if she did all this to him, and I'm every woman, but it was written by a man. Oh, is that how men see women? Seriously. Was that how Nick Ashford? Is that what he came up with? I'm not bragging. I'm the one. Just ask me and it shall be done. But isn't this Proverbs 31 woman doing the same thing too? So we're at the 15-minute mark. And so what I'm going to do, let me see here, y'all, because people, we live for the comment section, right? So I'm just going to read some of the comments that, some people have. So one person said, we have become so sensitive and politically correct as a society that disagreeing with our friends and setting boundary based on our convictions is a crime. This world is sad. Again, yeah. That's what one person said. The other person said, but she had no problem singing with the wife beater, allegedly. Let me put that up there, y'all, because allegedly, BB Winans had some issues with his wife, and she accused him of physically assaulting her. That was in the news. You can hit the computers and, bring that up. But that's her brother. You ain't saying, I'm not going any further, y'all. Y'all see y'all trying to make me. See, I know what you're trying to do out there. You're trying to make me dish out the dirt on who drop kicked who in these entertainment streets, literally and figuratively speaking. I ain't trying to do that right now. I'm just not trying. Read the BB, follow up on that BB Winans story. No. Oh, Lord. And so the person said, who was that? BB Winans. Why do we care? I think CeCe is an amazing human being. I don't think any more of or less of her based on this decision. I really and truly have to agree with that person. I like all of these divas. Baby, I need to do a Shaka Khan video. Because at the end of the day, Shaka Khan has lived. You know what I'm saying? And she's made very, 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 she's made that very much known. The things she has done, as far as her alleged, addictions with, substance abuse, so on and so forth. Whitney Houston. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Oh, child, this is something. This is just something. Who was another comment? Let's see. CeCe Winans is right, and Whitney Houston understood. This is power. There is power in words. Be careful and precise in what comes out of your mouth. Don't speak life into things you don't want manifested. That's what one person said. Wow, awesome perspective. You are so right. Somebody replied. Both have their own styles. Sigh. People believing that music, movies, and sports are demonic, but not the actual evil of discrimination against human beings. People who creep on children holding office and many, many other things just saddens me. One person said, "Wage war on art because we don't like talking about casting spells, but don't wage war on the real things doing actual harm." Oh yeah, because those people line their pockets. Ooh, let's read that one more time. Oh gosh. Sigh. People believing that music, movies, and sports are demonic, but not the actual evil of discrimination against human beings. People who creep on children holding office and many, many other things just saddens me. Wage war on art because we don't like talking about casting spells. But don't wage war on real things doing actual harm. Oh, yeah, because those people line their pockets. What's the real evil? What is the real evil? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Great point, though. Great point. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess, and I was going in a particular route with this video. Basically, I was about to say that, well, I don't know. I mean, why wait and tell these stories? Sometimes I guess that she's passed. I'm talking about Whitney Houston. Why wait? But now that it's out, you know, child, I'm about to go all over the place, and I don't want to do that because, oh gosh, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't. You know, and if I do go there, I want to make sure I'm going there for a purpose or for a reason, like, you know, and upbuilding people. I was about to make a comment and I was about to talk about CeCe Winans and Whitney Houston's friendship and how, you know, you was able to tolerate this part, but you can't tolerate that part, this, that, and the other. And I would just end it like this. At the end of the day, all of these divas, at the end of the day, love them all. I really, truly do. Ooh, we're going to have to talk about Valerie Simpson one day. Oh my gosh, definitely CeCe Winans. Like, I'm going to have to, you know, discuss these ladies. And I don't discuss R&B divas over here who I just really and truly, you know, if I don't like to discuss, bring you up, I'm not going to do that. Like, I have all these ladies' music. I do. Ooh, when BB and CeCe Winans first came out, I was like, whoa. Well, it was the 1990 though record, Addictive Love. I fell in love with them. But that song, I think their first song called I'm Lost Without You. Oh my gosh, I love I'm Lost Without You. Yeah, we're going to end right there. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Well, tell me what you think. What you think? What you think? What you think? Because over here, we believe in putting your behind where your heart desires to be. Oh, yes, we do. And did you tell somebody that you love them today? I'm talking about even that person who you're upset with, that you go back to that person and apologize or forgive them, so on and so forth. Baby, let that stuff go. I'm here to tell you, let it go. Let it go. And as my mother says, whenever I leave her presence, she says, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. And on that note, I'm looking forward to seeing you next video. I'm so enjoying myself speaking to you guys. I really, truly like all of the interactions, the likes, the shares, the subscribe, the comments. You're giving me a lot to think about, really and truly. I can't get to every single comment, but thank you for leaving a comment. I really do, and I try to reply back to as many people as I possibly can. Thank you so much. I'll see you next video. Take care.